Okay, we're going to write products as sums and sums of products. Here we have the product of two factors, here and here. To write this as a sum, we're going to use it as a distributive property. So here we have 2 times x and 2 times plus 5. So this would be, the sum would be 2x plus 5. Here we would have 3 times x and 3 times plus 4. So here we would have 3x plus 12. Here we would have 3 times x, or 6 times x, I'm sorry, and 6 times plus 1. So we would have 6x plus 6. And last, we would have 7 times x and 7 times negative 3 for the sum to be 7x minus 21. So now for example number 2, for here it says write the product and the sum of the expressions being represented in this rectangular array. So the product would be written 2 in parentheses 12d plus 4e plus 3. The sum would be written 24d plus 8e plus 6. Next, it says let the variables x and y stand for positive integers, and let 2x, 12y, and 8 represent the area of the 3 regions in the array. Determine the length and width of each rectangle if the width is the same for each rectangle. So what this is asking us to do is to find the common denominator, or the common factor of 2, 12, and 8 that will go into each of these. And that's what's going to go right here. Well, the number that's going to go into each of these would be 2. And then we're going to divide into each of these. So 2 goes into 2x 1x times. 2 goes into 12 6 times, and bring up your y. 2 goes into 8 4 times. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually, from here on in, is after the first number, we are actually going to need to know whether it's a positive or a negative number, because again, our sign goes with our number. So this would actually be a positive 6 and a positive 4. Okay? Now, to rewrite the expressions as the product of two factors, what this is asking us to do is the following. We're going to put this in our box. Okay? And we're going to put equals here. And actually, I'm going to redraw this box a little bit further down, give us a little bit more room. What we're going to be doing here is we are going to be doing our distributive property actually in reverse. So here we are going to put that plus 8 here and the 72t here. So we want to know here, here, and here. So what common factor goes into both of these? Well, 8 goes into both of these. So I'm going to bring the 8 here. Well, 8 goes into 72 9 times. And I'm going to bring the t along for the ride. 8 goes into a positive 8, positive 1 time. So what goes on the side, and if you notice, this is the reverse of what we did yesterday. So we can write this 8, and then in that parenthesis, 9t plus 1. And remember, our sign goes with our number. So the next one we have 36z and a positive 72. So here we're looking for our numbers again. And again, it's a little bit more difficult to try and find these numbers here. And our other method is the birthday cake method of trying to find out what that is. And we're going to look into that, especially for this one. Because what happens is, if we don't find it right away, we're going to get the wrong number. And we actually want the greatest common factor. So say, for example, we know 4 goes into this. So 4 goes into 36 9 times. And we're going to bring up our z. 4 goes into 72, a positive 72, plus 18 times. Well, I know I need another box here. So I know 3 actually goes into both of these. 3 goes into 9 3 z times and goes into a positive 18. And we can still put our line here to make another box if you'd like. 3 goes into a positive 18, a positive 6 times, or actually 9 went into both of these. So 3 still goes into these. So, and again, 3. So 3 goes into 3 1 z times and goes into the positive 6, 8 plus 2 times. So up at the top here, just like here, is what goes in the parentheses. However, what goes on the side is going to be these multiplied together. So we have 1z plus 2. And then 4 times 3 is 12 times 3 is 36. So this right here is our answer. I want to take this away from the box. I don't want it to be right on the box. So our answer is 36 times z plus 2. Okay. So here we have our box. Three R, 3S. So we can take that 3 out, and we have R. Oops, that's a plus there, sorry. And then plus S. So here our answer is going to be 3R plus S. Okay. Our next one is right here. So we have 55A and plus 11. So we can take out the 11. So 11 goes into 55 5 times and bring up the A. 11 goes into a positive 11, positive 1 times. So now I have 11 in parentheses, 5a plus 1. The last one we have we have 144q and negative 15. 3 goes into both of these. 3 goes into 14 4 times with 2 left over. 3 goes into 24 8 times and bring up our q. 3 goes into negative 15, negative 5 times. So our answer here is 3 in parentheses, 48 q minus 5. Okay. So next, we have here factor 48j plus 60k plus 24 by finding the greatest common factor of the terms. So we have 48j plus 60k. Oh, let me move this. Plus 60k plus 24. Okay. So we have out here so I know at least 12 goes into these. So 12 goes into this 4 times. J. 12 goes into 60, a positive 5k. 12 goes into a positive 24, a positive 2 times. I don't see that anything else goes into these. So to write this out, we have 12 times 4j plus 5k plus 2 in parentheses. Okay? So example 4 now, we have a new miniature golf and arcade opened up in town. For convenient ordering, a play package is available to purchase. It includes 2 rounds of golf and 20 arcade tokens, plus $3 off the regular price. There is a group of 6 friends who is purchasing this package. Let G represent the cost of a round, and let T represent the cost of a token. Write 2 different expressions that represent the total amount this group spent. Okay? All right. So we have 6 friends. Okay. So the cost of a round of golf is G. So we've got 2G, 2 rounds of golf that cost G amount. We have T that represents the cost of the token. Well, there's 20 tokens. So plus 20 tokens that cost T amount plus $3 off the regular price. Well, that's a minus 3. I know it's plus $3 off, but it's $3 off, so that's minus $3 off the regular price. So it can be written this way, or, sorry guys, it can be written this way. 6 times 2G, leave our space, 6 times a plus 220T, and 6 times a minus 3. So it can also be written 12G plus 120T minus 18. Okay? And that ends this lesson.